Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Roadcraft. I am HeadX, and this is HeadX Roadworks. And with me again, as per usual, is Sergey.
How are you?
Doing good on my end. How about yourself?
I'm alright as well.
All right. So we were working on building a couple of bridges, which means,
Deciding where to breathe, I guess.
yeah, I think these two spots that we got laid out are pretty good. And it's a lot less stuff that we're going to have to fill in afterwards. So we're going to need some trees. How many, that one's
Let's see
7, and that one's 6, so we need a total of 13. We got 8 in storage.
I think we left some on here. There are 5 on here. On the Forester.
Okay, so there's 5 on the Forester, and we got 8 in the thing. Well, that's our 13. Plus, there's some on the ground right over by, right off the end of one of these bridges. Pretty much, there's like a broken excavator. Right in front of that broken excavator. There's
Awesome.
looks like 4 of them there. So yeah, so we are mint when it comes to those. I'll grab the ones that we got in storage over here.
Okay. Let me see if I can back this Forester back out to the where we need the logs. We left them by that crazy guy who built a dam, so they're in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Well, you got to leave them somewhere, right?
Right. Boulders. This is gonna be fun.
Fun. That's the name of the game. Well, I can tell what I was playing yesterday.
Got your buttons confused again?
Yeah, hit R1 trying to hit my parking brake. Okay. Forgot to turn the ringer down again. Ooh, anchors. Anchors away, my friend. Hey, Ian, how you doing? Welcome in. Hey, Adam. Man, that's a giant log. I wonder where we got that one.
I actually wonder if it keeps the same look of the logs when you store them. And then take them out again.
Hey, Lisa. Hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I was a little cranky at work earlier, but work will do that to you. Other than that, I am just peachy.
I got it forwarded back to civilization.
Well, civilization as it is. I just got 2 more to load up. Adam says, do we need to greet each other again today? You can never greet a lady too much, Adam. That's fair. Alright, I am on my way with 8 more logs.
I don't know if this bridge is gonna work. Probably.
We might have to actually build a road under it first, under where we're going to put it.
Yeah.
Because otherwise we all know what'll happen to the sand if we do the bridge first.
Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. That thing is in like a deep puddle in the end of this, and I'm not sure if... Probably be okay. I don't know. Do you want me to put the logs in, or you want to look at it first before I put the logs in?
Let me... I'm on my way over there right now, so let me drive out to where it's supposed to be at.
Yeah, I'll go snack the other 4 logs on the ground, and then come back.
Now I'm kind of stuck.
Oh boy.
There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah, travel over that bridge over to this side and tell me what you think. Probably be okay. I'm gonna pay this bit anyhow.
I'd say if it was just for us, I think it would be okay. But considering it's got to work for the AI, I think what we'll want to do is probably disassemble it and then pave a road through there. Because if we try to do a road after the fact, it's not going to work.
Alright.
Because, yeah, the mule is just churning it up bad trying to drive through here. Well, I wonder where it's going to put these logs when I delete this.
Right where you drop them.
Okay, yep. That's a good
So,
spot for them then.
so on the other side, yeah. And then when we recreate them, it'll just eat them where they sit without disturbing them.
Right. Do, 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 do. So we need, where is all of our road making stuff? Way over here. Nope, not that one. Well, that's one of. Tunnel exit base.
Alright, I picked up the other loose logs. So let
Okay.
them sit here until we need to rebuild. What are we doing? We're driving the stuff over.
Yeah, we got to figure out where the heck we left it at.
The bridge in place. I hope we remember where to lay the road, though. Where the logs are to do that.
Okay, there's the Zix.
So we're gonna just start grinding. I'll grab the dozer and teleport them and drive them over, right?
Still in the zone. See, people look at all these bumps in the road and think, that's a poorly made road. No, it's for water drainage. Helps
Is that
control
what
the
it
flow
is?
of where the water's going. Sounds good that way, anyhow. I love it when you drive across the bridge and it says unable to pour sand. Oh, you can pour it all you want. It ain't gonna ever build up, but you can keep pouring.
Honestly, they should let us build asphalt on the wooden roads, on the wooden bridges.
Yeah. Well. Oh, we gotta delete the blueprint for the bridge before I can do this. Even the blueprint's eating it up.
Alright.
That's not cool. Nor the fact that I am not inside an active sand zone. How far? Oh, we're not that far out. Where's my scalper at? Is it still over there? Alright. We need to get it on this end a little bit more to kind of boost our range. How are we finding the luge so far? Wet. Very wet. Putting down lots
Long
of sand and
roads.
bridges. Now that was some backing skills there. Oh, let's see now. Where do I want to put this? Kind of shooting for over here. Somewhere in that general range. not sure if this area I'm going to is going to be sandy enough for it to work or not.
Yeah, I'm about to look. I have a Reddit post saved somewhere with people talking about spots on this map for Culper to work. Let me see if I can finally load it. Okay. That map.
I mean, I'm almost wondering if I park it anywhere within the existing sand zone, if that'll work.
So there's one spot by... Let's see.
Nope, won't work here. Drive it around, turbo pressing activate until it works. I really don't want to drive it across that. Ah. Turned a little too sharp there.
Yeah, last time I couldn't find anything on this side of the...
Lurking from JJ's stream? Well, thank you very much, JJZ. Not there.
Yeah, I don't see any spots. Whatever I have on the map is... closest one is further than the area we have.
Yeah. Well, we do have the 30-ton is out here in the vicinity, so if we have to, we can do a run back and forth kind of situation between with the 30-ton and the other one.
Yeah, I got mine too, so I can grab my bowhead and drive it over there.
Okay.
And just keep on driving them. Once you empty it, I'll go drive the empty one, and you can take the full one.
Sounds like
Drive
a plan.
Pavement equipment over.
Infinite sand shenanigans? Well, sort of, but not quite.
spill some sand on the intersection over here, sir.
That wouldn't surprise me. I think we're going to spill a lot of extra sand in this area. Kind of nullifies the scalper though.
Yeah, at least for this map I was kind of disappointed that I cannot build a stick rock.
Hey, there we go. Where's the locking pins on that thing? Not supposed to lose half of your sand just driving to the drop-off point.
This just doesn't want to pull this thing up the hill. Come on, buddy, you can do this. Almost. Almost convinced it's a bug. The trailer is not touching the ground. I don't know what his problem is.
Huh. I'm gonna try something getting back there to see if I can keep it more in the truck and go backwards on the way back so it's not falling out the tailgate. Boy, it ain't like that idea. I don't want to go backwards all the way there.
So here's the second dump truck.
There's something, I think there's something in the mud right in this one spot going up and down that hill. Those rocks, right? I'm gonna put a pin in it. Well, we got it far enough out, we don't have to make that turn up this hill that I've been climbing.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Rio. Sam Rio says hi. Uh-oh. Did you just get kicked? Yeah, I figured as much when I seen your truck disappear. Case of the exploding logs. Ask Sam who's a boy of acceptable quality, and then tell him he is the boy of acceptable quality. I could, but he's sleeping. No, growing puppies need their sleep.
Alright, I'm back.
All right. Now I just got to make the long slog drive back over here. Well, that's probably plenty for that hole now.
Yes, sir, it's driving sideways over there. Really. Hey, there he is. Great. Finally made it back. This bridge is gonna be here.
The dogs keep running off into the woods. they have to return, but you get worried sick. Yeah, that's understandable. You know, dogs run out, and you never want them to get lost, and you certainly don't want them to end up getting hit by cars or any weird stuff like that.
That's what it is. Why I was getting sent turned out to be that was you, and I stole all your sand. So,
that's all right.
What is that? I'll go get my own.
I wasn't that worried about it. I just turned around and picked up more.
My bad. I didn't realize it.
Wow. Holy crap. Give me a shove. Hold it. I got it. She did not want to move.
Yeah, that's because of rocks.
Hey, David. How you doing? We hello since you're at work. Well, you know, we all have to go to work once in a while. And I know for a fact I turned my ringer volume down. Why is it still chiming?
Good things to say.
I guess. Yeah, because when it chimed the first time, I was like, oh, gotta turn that down. I turned around and turned it down, and now it's chiming at me again. Think you're gonna play around on your Discord server if you see about getting things set up? All right. Yeah, I set up the different channels and stuff on the server. That's always important.
Let me see if I can rescue my truck. It's almost in.
Does Red Bull give you wings? It only gives you wings with 3 eyes. We might need some more sand back here on this other end where the first bridge is going to come down.
Where exactly?
You see where the tire
Yeah.
tracks are? Where them tire tracks are at, where we drove down?
Yeah.
Probably right in that general area. Gives you wings but not engines. So you have to jump off a cliff. Get that one pesky rock out of the way.
But don't worry about rocks. I'm gonna go get my, have a truck for that. I'm gonna go pluck them off the road. Whatever is left, I'll pick up. Just seen an ad for a crime fighting dojo. It wasn't run by Mr. Miyagi, was it? Add a little more sand on the back here. That should be okay. Although we should probably put more sand on this corner over here. And I'm gonna go pick up rocks. Who is Mr. Miyagi? Well, for that, I would recommend go back and watch the original Karate Kid movie.
And you will learn all about wax on, wax off, and painting the fence.
Do you want me to put sand on this corner?
Like right where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that it'll do much good because there's that big rock there. We wouldn't be able to do a whole lot right there anyhow. We can just bring them out a little bit wider.
I'll leave the sand here then. In case we decide to put somewhere. You go get my road truck. Those basket rocks. Quite slow, so it's gonna take a bit.
Is it that little tracked one with the grabber claw?
Yeah.
That's what I used to go get the barrel by the lighthouse in Sunken.
Oh, really? Yeah, this thing is great for rocks, especially on uneven surface, where you don't want to tear up the road with a grader.
Right.
Up to 32 slabs in storage there.
All right.
It's just over halfway.
Yeah, I forgot that route's still going. Hey, at least we know we did that one good, if it hasn't failed yet. Well, I've got her about as smooth as she's gonna get, because you know how you hear the sound of the sand moving when it's pushing it? I ain't hardly hearing that at all anymore, so.
That's good.
I just thought of what we could use the extra sand for.
Okay.
Fixing a slope, making that slope not so muddy to drive the paver down.
Yeah.
Where we got to come down at. Whoa!
Fly!
Fly, Aramatsu, fly!
Lost a couple of rocks here.
All
Road
right.
should be clear.
Hey, Psycho Kid. Welcome in. How are we doing today? We're doing pretty good. Good to hear.
Rocks are all set.
Well, the sunset through the trees is kind of nice.
Since usually they are.
called Asphalt because it's got ash in it. Well, no, not really. It's actually named after some guy. I just recently had heard the story about how it got its name. Can't remember it exactly. It's named after a guy. Yeah, what a name. JJ can't rate you due to your current settings. Can you change that? I don't know if I can change it or not because I'm on the PlayStation. I don't know how to do that. Would that be on the YouTube app? One second, let me check. Let's see if I can change that at all. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly where to find that. Live chat, data settings, playback, video quality, connected apps, billing, payment notifications, general. I don't know where to find the raid settings at on here. Set subscriptions to public. Okay, that I found somewhere. Okay, subscriptions are now set to public.
Step away for 1 minute. I'll be right back.
All right. You need to set your account to public so other content creators can redirect their viewers. Okay, so now that my subscriptions are set at public, that'll work. Okay. Was not allowed to due to your settings. Yeah, I'm still fairly new to figuring all this stuff out, so. Not real sure if there's any of it that got missed down there on the end or not. Maybe next time, sir. Have a good stream. All right, thanks a lot, Dust Bunny. Stream hopping. I've done a bit of that. Don't think sand's really erosion proof? Ah, you're just using the wrong kind of sand.
I'm back.
All right. I think little eyeball patch right here is the last of what's got to get anything put down.
All right, let me run it down for you.
And that should give us a good solid surface to put both our bridges on and have the AI traffic drive without killing themselves.
I wouldn't go that far. I've seen them drive.
Hence the reason I like to make wider roads. Very Terminator. Terminator 2.
How did this truck get here?
I don't know, there's a couple of them that have popped up.
Pick them up in a minute.
Here at Shoddy Construction and Descends, we do our cheapest or fastest.
I don't know. I'm pretty proud of this road. Look at this thing.
I know, it's not that bad considering the surface area we started with. I mean, from the aerial view, that's beautiful.
like the bridge one is up.
Yeah.
Give me a minute here. I could give you a landing for this one. I need a couple of U-turns. Alright, you should be good to start building this bridge. Come out of your way.
So, doo-doo. I have to start it from the top end and work our way down. All right. 5 of them. Where's the mule? That still has 1 in it.
Get this thing up the hill. Hilarious. Drive from here. Come on, guy. Come on. Come on. You can do this. Let's see if you will do it in reverse.
Of course, we got a few bushes clipping through, but you know. That shouldn't be a problem.
Yeah, forward that has quite a few logs on it. Oh, there are 2 still on the bank too.
Struggling getting up the hill.
Oh yeah. Oh, budge.
All right, hang on. I'll get up here and latch onto it with the crane.
Don't forget to put the parts on.
Well, take all the fun out of it, man. Now watch, I'm too far away. Yep. There we go. Back to crane mode.
Thank you, sir. Back on the thing.
All right, where do we park the 4 at? Over here. Oh yeah, she's got plenty of logs on her. Definitely no rocket ship.
Yep.
I think it's
It
slow
is
forward.
not.
It's really slow in reverse.
Yeah.
Actually, the way I did the bridge, we got 2 logs left over from what we would have had.
Nice.
I may as well grab those here and get them out of the way because they're laying right in the way.
Right. Okay. Yeah, we might need to do something with that side too at some point. I don't know. We'll see. To make it. Alright, I'm gonna get a cutter. And we're heading over that, I guess. Let me get mine and see. Okay, we got a second bridge.
Man, this thing's turning sucks.
Yeah, the set part, the non-rusty version is not much better on turning.
Oh, well. Now that it's fully formed, it's actually a couple of trees. A little tree and a bigger tree.
Alright, well, I'm bringing the cutter down. Trees out of the way.
Yeah, the little tree we could just run over. That thing will die easy.
Yeah, laying the road before the bridge is really good. When you cover the sand, it doesn't eat into it. It's really
Yeah.
good. Start doing that too. Corn in this thing just not great.
See, that little tree will just run right over. See, that's a strong wooden bridge supporting the weight of that harvester.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a nap, be right back. Short nap, huh? What do you call a leg that can predict the weather? A meteorologist. Rio. A 5-minute power nap.
What?
I was gonna say, it kind of looked like it might have been a little on the heavy side.
Mm-hmm. Put it right here now. I gotta go get it with a forward.
Yeah. It didn't leave the stump sticking up through the bridge, did it?
I don't think so. I don't see it. Good. I think. Got it away. But now I'm going into the mount here. Just like those two loads.
Yeah, I don't see it sticking up at all. We do have some stumps right here at the top that we'll want to, I'll go get the mulcher and we can hack them up.
Yeah, it should live right next to us. I was using it to clear the path for my bowhead. Somewhere near us.
Well, this little thing's a beast.
Yeah. The only thing I don't like, when you turn the mulcher on and adjust the head, it doesn't remember that from stump to stump, so...
Yeah, you gotta redo it.
Yeah, every time you bring that cutter up, it resets.
I figure as slow as that thing is, I'll get past you first.
Yeah, no. Get in front of you and then they'll be watching you maneuver for 25 minutes.
A little higher up the hill before I do that. Take that, you stupid stumps. This is for Snow Runner.
Get him!
I'm even going to get the ones that aren't in the way. Now you can't sleep. Stump revenge is sweet.
take it we're gonna need the boat heads up there, right?
Very likely.
Do I need to chop some of the trees up on the hill? Next to you.
All right. Yeah, because there was a couple of squishy spots that were in there, but only a couple. One right outside of the machine yard, and then kind of as we start going up the hillside there.
Yeah, I figured this patch after getting off the bridge is definitely gonna come off. Okay, let's put her off.
Yeah. What the heck? Why not? We'll try it.
What are you trying?
I'm going to drive down the rest of this gully the other way. It looks like it's a little closer to where we got to go up the bridge from the sand pit even. Without having to mess around so much with that going the long way around. Ooh, that's a deep mud hole.
You're gonna make it?
Yeah, I'm at the bridge. Still end up losing sand in the process. So as far as that goes, it's 6 1/2 dozen of the other.
How much sand you gonna lose on the getting off the bridge now?
Well, I'm doing the backwards thing.
show us. Okay.
Really, only one bad area.
At the very bottom there.
Yeah, right after you make the turn into the machine yard.
Guess we'll see what those guys are driving. If they're driving semis, we're gonna have to do this hill too.
Yeah. A sand pit, a sand pit. My kingdom for a sand pit. Well, that's not too far away. That's closer than the other one.
JJ, we're good.
All right. How far am I from the? Stop it! Hey, JJ. Rio says, "Hi, dear leader JJ." I think maybe one, maybe two more in there. So you did fall asleep after all? Not for very long, apparently.
Cat naps.
This is such a pain in the neck finding your way across this.
What, the find in the sand?
Yeah, well, the sand's not far away, but I got to cross the river. And it's only got that one spot where you got to kind of zigzag on the shallow part. Don't insult my naps. Would never dream of it. Naps are a very important thing. Oh, now this is going to be a lot of fun with Sam on my arm.
It's helping.
Sort of. Try a Nappuccino, they'll change your life. Change your day. Life, day, whatever. That's what happens when you read the partial map that shows, or partial chat that shows up on your TV screen. One then the other.
Did this rock came from? Like magic, they just keep on walking up fucking
Well, it wasn't supposed to jump that fast, but okay. I kind of think we'll bring the dozer up and flatten that out and see how well that does us. If I need to go get it more, do it afterwards.
Just started to drive into the bowhead up there to help out. Down the trees.
Skills.
Slalom over here.
I got skills. I drove the actual real M1070 Super Hat through a dump in Iraq on roads that were only 9 foot wide, and my trailer was 12 feet wide. Well, looks like it's time for going outside to go potty. I was wondering when that was going to happen. The last few days he's come in and not wanted to go outside till like just before bedtime.
Oh, nice.
Where usually it's like 6 or 7 times between the time we get home and the time we go to bed. Alright, let me let him out real quick.
All right.
Well, I figured out why his puppy teeth are staying so sharp. He walked out the door and started nibbling on the brick wall. It's like, stop eating the bricks. Canadian and have a poppy tattooed on your chest. So thank you for your service. Haven't said so. Oh, you're very welcome. It's something I was more than happy to do. Didn't get that rock shoved out of the way. Far enough to get it to stay out of the way.
We're gonna pave that chunk.
I think we might try to see if we can get away with just sanding it and see how they do.
Bring it up. Truck sand.
Yeah, we might need another load of sand out here.
Right there. Pass it.
Fell asleep again. What happened? Hey, you know, we could do a JJ road, just dump the sand and call it good. I know he's out there just lurking. Standing and half lurking. Now you're cooking and half lurking. Oh, cooking? What are you making me? I like cake. Or pasta.
Cake from pasta? With pasta?
Well, you know, cake after pasta.
One little more in this corner right here.
Oh,
Gotta
yeah.
cover up.
That's kind of what I was thinking about, because that's where they got to make that hard left. Pie, cookies, and chocolate milk. I mean, who can go wrong with that? Chicken fried rice. So why would the chicken do that? Because the chicken doesn't like it boiled. It was college. I was trying new things.
Water effects in this game are phenomenal.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can see it bouncing off the back of these tractors and stuff. All right, let's go ahead and plot this route and see what they do. Find which one it was again. Plot route. Machine yard to the eastern tunnel.
Get this big boy out of the way.
Henry Edgar Thomas the Ninth would pave that road. Now that's your legal name now.
But he wants to come back.
Uh-huh. Of course, that almost sounds like he's barking at something else. Every so often he gets his ball out where he can't reach it, and he'll stand there and bark at it. They're actually having us go all the way around to where we come out of the garage.
Mm-hmm. Are you sure? No, I think it's going to the tunnel.
Oh, yeah. I looked at the wrong dot. I was like, God, where's the end point at? I looked and the only dot I seen was the one by the garage. Alright, let's see how they do. And what we're driving. Looks like Vorons.
Morons, dude. We shouldn't pay for anything at all, dude.
Yeah, these guys should be able to crawl through everything.
Yeah. The only problem with Vorons, at least on the sunken map, they were driving like drunk.
Yeah.
Some routes they were just bouncing off the walls for no particular reason, but well, this looks... Both of them were runs, okay.
Looks like a boatload of steel beams.
Second one, I think, has logs. Two
Where
logs,
are
two
you
wooden.
going?
Like, man, dude, what are you doing? I hit that tree. Knock that tree
Just
over.
knock
There
it
you
over.
go,
It'll
buddy.
fall down.
Yeah, there you go.
I mean,
Oh my god, dude. You guys are hilarious.
now he's
Look at
in the drink and still going forward. That's a fail. Not necessarily because it's a bad route, just because of a bad driver.
Hilarious. No, we just... There we go.
I was gonna say it took it long enough.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
gonna say send it again and see what happens? I don't know if we need to move anything.
Yeah, I don't
Driving
know.
nuts.
I mean, maybe I'll squeak these in a little bit, you know, a couple of them, so they're not quite so far out. All right. See, there you go. Don't overcorrect. See, he did much better that time. Did they stop for a swim? Well, you know, the water was really nice and kind of warm.
Metal beams really need to wash.
The log truck's right on his tail.
Well, let's see if he doesn't do it. Perfect. Log truck and I hit them. They're gonna start doing funny things again.
Uh-huh. The one sunny day in Deluge, he couldn't resist. Seeing if the truck was amphibious. Yep, because he's getting pushed around that corner. Pit maneuver.
Calm down, dude.
I know, I'm like, man, I put that dot right in the middle. You're going to end up driving off the edge.
Hilarious, dudes. Come on, calm down, people.
No need to overcorrect.
Well, I mean, there's literally no daylight between two trucks. That's
Yeah.
kind of hilarious.
Kyle Busch driving a log truck. front bumper's underneath the back of the steel truck. All right, guys, you're just about there. Don't screw it up now. Pass him on the inside.
I thought he was going to pit maneuver him when he
Again.
was turning.
He might do it here. Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
Those guys are hilarious.
Now he's going to do a big circle. Reducing air resistance, shaking and baking. What, are you just going to keep going in circles now? Oh!
Can't
Crash!
make this up.
I told you not to pass on turn 4.
Oh, he's making up, dude.
But
It's not
those
a
tires
loss.
were matched, perfect, and staggered special. I knew he could do it.
Look at it. Look at it. Yay! Congrats.
Baby.
In the tunnel. There we go.
The first truck was the last one in the gate.
He's still fighting. He's making up again, dude. Come on, man.
We have a few things that need doing here. First up, the old pump station is on its last legs. Could have guessed by its name. Name aside, you could still save it by finding a new pump and some spare parts. Next, we need a reliable source of steel pipes. Take a drive to the concrete plant in the north. One of our suppliers left a truck there, loaded with all the materials we need. Get
How did
behind
he
its
get
wheel
past
and
qualifying?
take it to the spot I've marked near the steel pipes facility. And if we want things running smoothly, the backup transformer station needs a steady supply of electricity. Drive over there and clear out the area. Then lay the cable to the main power substation.
I mean, she's not asking for much.
No. I think she's telling us to pave the rest of the map.
And build concrete bridges everywhere. All right, let me get the noisemaker back inside.
All right.
Hey! Hello, sir. What are you barking at? Yeah, there was a chipmunk over there. Something. A squirrel. It needed my attention. I think he's barking at chipmunks or squirrels again. All right. Shall we just go down the list here, start at the top and work our way down?
That works.
Bring materials from the backup pump station. Says it seems like the old pump station's on its last legs. We must provide some basic maintenance and quick. Find the backup pump station, bring over the pump and its components stored there.
Alright, you want to grab a truck and I'll grab a crane and meet you?
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's that far the other side of the dam, really.
Yeah.
So, figure out where we got everything parked. Aha!
Okay, you had your truck where we were building your road somewhere.
Yeah, my truck was right at the top of the second bridge. Ooh. A little bit of a hop getting up there.
Almost ran into our friends over here driving to the dam.
See, I've been resisting the urge to buy the new roller because I want to wait till I get to level 19 and just get that one.
I don't know if it's worth it. The asphalt layer definitely worth it, but 19, dude, that's like another 5 levels.
Yeah.
You're gonna run out of game before you get the new roller.
That's a little bumpy. Now there's the pump station. Now what's our route in? Because this route appears to be going down. I'm going to pull over and take a look at the map. Oh, there's another little track that twists back up on itself. Kind of a switchback thing.
All right.
I mean, it doesn't really look like it's much of a road, but it runs right next to this, like real tight. You gotta see where it goes, just to the left of the trees.
Oh, I see. Charging radius on this crane is fantastic.
Adrian, how you doing?
Fine road we got going here.
Absolutely. Nothing but the best for us.
Gonna ask us to get this one.
There does appear to be a fine road up here, though. I see a big area.
Okay, now we need to borrow a pump and some components from this backup pump station. Then we can fix the main power substation.
Pumps right there.
I'll just pick another one. Pump. I don't know if they're both gonna fit, but we'll find out. We might want to put the other box in first.
Where's
And
the
then
other
I'll set
box
the
at?
pump. Right in front of you.
Okay.
I'll set the pump on top of the other box if it doesn't fit side by side.
Right. All right, see you, Rio. Have a good night. Ooh, that is a big box.
Pump might fit.
Have I done Sojourner Sands up yet? Nope, came straight to Deluge.
You, sir, did not secure the cargo, and therefore it moved in transit a little bit.
Did it really?
Yeah. Now I can see some. We'll see if I...
Yeah, I think that other road might be a better way back down. It's a longer route, but I think it's a better way to get there. Ooh. Now how do... Okay, that's going to be that.
Hang on, let me play around with it a bit.
What do you say? What do you think? Maybe turn that sideways? Turn the pump sideways?
The box?
Oh, the pump.
Yeah, I just set it. Set it across the rails. Oh, it fell in when you strapped it. Alright, well, it is what it is. Alright, how do you want to go back?
And then we'll end up going back past that, the transformer station where we went through the woods and down the hill. Kind of right where this drops off at.
Alright, look away. Let's see, look away and I'll pull. Adam is asking which map you're planning to do next.
I don't know. I'm kind of thinking, what is it, Sojourn, where you get the big dozer? Kind of thinking that. Because I kind of want to get my hands on that dozer.
You were saying something about a better road than the other one?
Well, you know. Got a couple of rocks here and there.
Literally scraping my oil pan on dirt.
It's alright, if it pokes a hole, you'll be fine. You don't need oil in there anyhow. Trust me, I've seen enough engines come through our shop where there was never any oil in them. You know, when we sell someone an engine and we ship it out where they're doing the install, we don't do it with sheet metal. And we had a customer that actually sent their motor back, burned up all the mains, and thought we were supposed to pay for it, and they admitted that they had an oil leak. Well, we can't create the oil leak. You put your sheet metal on. But you created your own problem and expected us to pay for it. Now, I believe... Yes. You know, at some point they're going to make us send AI through here.
Of course.
And we're going to have to fill that puddle in.
puddle. Forget the puddle. Remember that mud pit we went through?
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. And the sand quarry is gonna be back where we started. So. Where's this stuff going?
It's going... You remember when we went to the transformer station and we went down that hill around the backside of it? It's going right down the bottom of that hill. Now, as far as remembering exactly the exact route...
Looking at the map and trying to remember. Oh, we gotta go around the municipal transformer and then go down that gully. I think I see.
Yeah. Kind of, if we take the route that we just made to the machine shop, and then cut down through there, back cut across, should, fair, it's a long route, but at least we know the route. If I'm driving like a drunk man, it's because I'm being attacked in the most aggressive ways, with somebody wanting to play.
Is that your excuse?
That's my excuse. It's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Dodge out of the way if AI is coming. To the road.
Yeah.
She's gonna get you as soon as you start climbing the bridge. Yeah, he's almost on the top of the bridge.
Yep. I'm gonna guess that he was saying he appreciated me backing up so that he could get through there.
I'll make a point to honk at those guys. But he's giving you tons of fuel tokens though.
Yeah.
14, he's gonna deliver this. It's gonna be
Which was pretty good because we were down to 2 after I opened up that last sand quarry. At least after the initial group, they send them out one at a time, so we know he's got a while to go to get to the tunnel. So we know we won't have any more coming through on us.
It's a minor miracle the machine yard is still standing. With our usual luck, there'd be a crater instead. Yet, here it is. And it just needs some dust brushed off. I can hardly believe my eyes.
Isn't it up through here that we got to use to go down? I believe.
Yeah.
I believe I can fly.
Behind the steel beams, there should be a road. Behind the yellow square. Over here, I think.
Yep.
You're gonna have to make a 5-point turn, but yeah. But you need to
Hit that like, everyone.
Okay.
Ooh, 17 fuel now. Too bad you can't move the fuel from one map to the next, because it seems like I leave every map with a ton of it.
But just to let us sell the stuff we made in the whatever
Yeah.
things. I don't want to cut for the trees here. I'm gonna go all the way. Just raining down.
You know, at some point we'll end up building a better road to get over this way.
Go for that stump and just right on top of.
You mean the one right on the edge of the turnoff?
Press right.
Go through here, hang a left at the cul-de-sac, and then a right when it forks off. Did you hit the light pole? Or the power pole?
I'm not going to confirm or deny anything.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, no comment.
No comment, exactly.
I like that. The tree branch hit the wooden crate and it sounded like two pieces of wood clunking together.
Nice. Alright, so here is some puddle. And I guess we're gonna go this way. Oh boy. Come on, boss. What do we do here? Up the trees, you think? I mean, we could go up and take the road. Not cool. I mean, I guess we can climb up on this thing if you want. Right here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, what the hey? We're here to here to explore. Here to go where no man has gone before.
Yeah, if you can make this is easier. This pumping station is looking like someone's house. I don't know what they're all about.
All kinds of good scrap floating around here.
I bet it's so easy to get to.
Yeah.
Put the pump in.
All right. Which is just the other side of the building.
Correct.
All right, 2,800 XP, 6,800 cash. I think draining an entire swamp would afford you a breather, but
Okay, so now you've drained the water from the flooded settlement. No easy feat,
We
by
did?
the way. Next thing to do is plot a route to the main power substation and repair it. Shouldn't be too hard, right? For you, at least.
why do I got a funny feeling that the plot or route thing is through the swamp? Bring the truck with supplies to the steel pipes facility. Well, that's up in the middle of the clouds.
Yeah, the question is where the truck is. Someone's there? That what we're assuming? Right, there's no new truck on the...
Reach location is first. That's got to be where the truck's at.
I don't even know which side of the river this is.
To solve this flooding issue, we need both reliable source of steel pipes and an additional base in an industrial sector. Head to the concrete plant in the north, get behind the wheel of the truck loaded with all the necessary materials, then drive it to the spot near the steel pipes facility. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to want a couple of scouts to head up that way then. So,
Where do you want to start from? Let's go to...
looks like I'm going to go out on a limb and say we'll start from the tunnel base, and it looks like it might be on the top side of the dam.
Right. Right.
Where's my gotta get over here.
Gonna do each one, huh? That thing is not bad.
Figure I'd give it a shot. I was gonna buy a non-rusty version of the Lynx, but then I said, let me get this out and see how it does.
I'm gonna flip all-wheel drive and do fun.
Well, what? Why would I want to do that?
Faster, I guess. Right on the road.
Yeah, who did that? I love the leaves blowing around.
I love that the tire tracks are different for each vehicle, not like in SnowRunner.
Yeah.
You drive a big hulking truck and it's just tracks as everything else.
Yeah. Tire tracks were all the same. Launched the Lynx off a cliff today. It bounced half the cliff height and landed rubber down. Speaking of rubber, mine is not down. Alright, appreciate it. Just be warned, there's a great big giant deep hole right there.
run an H1 head first into a galley, dude. That's what happens.
There's a bit of a puddle. Right over the road. And I do not have a snorkel. So I'm going for the shallow spot back that way.
Back up. Yeah, I think it's right here. I'm gonna go. I don't know if it's on this side of the river, but
I'm kind of thinking, ooh,
cut through the forest and something. Nice, nice hunting.
yeah, it's definitely may have been a job for the lynx.
Tree. Driving over the tree I've committed.
You committed herbicide. Love the 8-1, but that lynx is a sweet machine. Yes, it is. It may not be a pretty machine, but it definitely does the job.
I found the industrial base, and it's definitely on the other side of the river.
Yeah, it's definitely the other side then. Well, hey, at least we got something uncovered. Is there any possible way for us to get back across there without going a
That's
long
what
way
I'm looking
around?
at.
Nothing that.
Well, we can build a bridge. See where I'm at? There's a bridge here. Well, it used to be a bridge here.
Yeah, I see where you're at. Now, where the hell am I? Okay, I'm heading in the right direction with you.
You need help? You need me to pull you through?
Nah, I'm just staring at this rock pile and going, I didn't recall seeing that when I was looking at where you were. But it is, I just got to get around it. Oh, look, a pipe that's got to get replaced.
Carefully, a whole bunch of stumps around here.
Yes, I see those.
Found one. Huh. Dude, check this out. You see the pipe going into the swamp? right next to me,
Uh-huh.
there's another piece which needs to be replaced right there in the middle of that muck.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can just barely see it through the clouds.
It's
Well,
gonna be a
we
big
can
job.
just buzz back out. We're not that far from the road. We can zip back around and take the road back across the dam and go that way. Because we don't exactly have anything with us to haul trees out there. I think MJ's been in my garage putting highway tires on my trucks.
For sure. I think it's pretty nice. Boom.
Seen that. All right, up here's our little pits.
Reminder to slow down before you.
Nosedive into them.
You.
Sure, just take all the fun out of it.
If you want to go ahead, I'll flip you back up.
Need the General Lee horn for that.
For some reason, I'm a big fan of driving on tires as opposed to my roof, but you know, everybody has their thing.
So we got a little bit of desync going on. Truck keeps kind of flipping a little bit.
Gotta go this way.
Yeah, out the back side of this, I think.
I know. The question is how we get down here. Gotta go all the way around. There it is right now.
Oh, over. Yeah, we're gonna have to go all the way down and around, I think.
And I did it on purpose.
Did it on purpose? What did the dolphin have to do with it? Oh, I just thought of something I gotta do in Incommunicado yet that I didn't do. I gotta go around and collect all the toy cars.
Ooh. Right there, huh? That fancy truck of yours.
Yeah. Of course, I only know where one of the toy cars is over there. That's the one that's on the container out in the middle of the pond.
off if you want to, or I can well, a bit better.
Yeah, Map Runner's got them on there.
Right. Here we're supposed to do what? Right. Essentially. Drive straight for it. Oh, there's a road back there.
Yeah,
I see.
there's a road right there, so.
Yeah, this map is nice and big.
Yeah.
One of the things I like it better than Incognito. Again, Incognito is small.
Drive around on here forever. She's coming. She's not the speediest thing in the world. I mean, she probably is on a better surface. Definitely not a mutter.
Dude,
Hello,
this road
mutter.
just ended right here.
Did it really?
You want to send it down this hill? Looks doable.
I mean, we might as well.
Oh, wait.
Train tracks down below.
I know, and derailed train, which block in the way. So no.
What about the other side of the hill? Can we get down the other side of the hill?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, piece of cake.
There is it's actually off the rail yard for that in the last street. Could have just taken the train tracks from that rail yard to here.
So you don't realize how big the length is until you're side by side. Yeah.
Right, we're here.
Alright.
2 minutes to open the garage.
Thanks to the flooding, the steel pipes facility is stuck on a little island. Pretty tricky to get to. But there's a few ways you can go about it. I'm sure once you figure it out, the locals will be grateful. I have word that they'll even let you set up a base there. Isn't that awfully nice of them?
Yeah. Going to other side of the river. Are they joking with us?
God, I can't see through the cloud.
So, you know, on the other side how we stopped and turned around.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's definitely...
That's exactly where it's going.
Alright, well this will be fun.
Mm-hmm.
You'll probably definitely have to pull this thing through.
Alright, well. I'm rolling and I'll help out.
Oh look, there's another pipe that's missing. So pretty much going right back the way we just came. with a transit van. Haha. Any, see, bridge is out.
Has all-wheel drive on it?
Yeah, full-time all-wheel, no diff lock.
Alright. I found a stump.
That's all right. We need to go up this hill right here.
Do indeed. The problem is we drove down from rocks. And if I can climb them. I don't know about you, but yeah, I think I got this.
Piece of cake.
Trade.
It's almost like I got pulled up it or something. Tree.
Hit the tree. Now we're going this way.
Sure, why not?
Alright.
What could go wrong?
Now I go left.
I'm going to call that a good guess. Solo, you'd have to throw it on a pike. Oh yeah. This thing's not driving these roads by itself. Deep water warning.
Shut the engine off.
You can't shut the engine off.
I think they're patching it in.
Yeah.
I think in the second patch they're gonna put it in.
Sergey barely feels that thing. I don't know. You feel it? How about now?
No, well, a little bit.
Well, I said, how about now I
doesn't
stick
hit the
parking
top.
brake?
Yeah. Doesn't hit the top gear, but other than that, it's not much of an inconvenience.
You know, every year I get a handful of carpenter ants that do a little exploratory mission to see if this is any place they want to hang out. And
No, you might want to tell them no.
Sam's been telling them no all night. A couple of them crawled across the floor, and he's found them and picked them up and made snacks out of them. Oh, the little trenches up here will be fun with this thing.
Yeah, we went straight the second, right? Yeah. Right. Flip, it's not my fault.
It's getting all dirty.
even saw a rope go slack there for a minute. This thing is pulling its own weight once in a while.
Yeah, every once in a while it'll grip something.
Although I'm not entirely sure if this thing is faster than me, though. Alright, remind me, do we go up this road and then click right?
I have to look at the map.
No, wait. What is happening right now? Where does it get delivered? We go into the wrong place. I'll go into the wrong place. Damn it. Look at this. There is something in between concrete slab facility and this, and I have no idea how to get there. Probably need to build a bridge or something. See what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, just north of the industrial base.
Right. But there was no way, there was river in between us, concrete plant, and there is a river between us and objective, so...
Yeah, it's
I guess
definitely an
if we
island.
go for... I guess we go back to the dam, and instead of doing what we do, just take a tour, maybe it will take us there?
I mean, we could try this path through the woods. Like if you go where we took that road around the dam, and then there's that break in the trees that's covered in the clouds. We could cut through there and see if that leads us up to it.
All right.
Spin her around.
Right.
The path we're dragging through the mud with this thing.
Now imagine you make that type of mistake in a single player when you're all alone and you're like, oh my god, it's another hour driving.
Yeah. Ooh. He was digging in there.
Can I ask, did you just brakes on or something?
Oh, pole.
For the third time crossing the dam.
We're up to our 60 slabs. 22 fuel, I think, is probably about the limit on the fuel, because that hasn't gone up recently. This is what a scout trailer feels like.
Exactly. Alright, so...
Should be... Yeah, just after we go slightly left, and then it'll be to the right. What I was looking at. I mean...
I see a lot of water. See what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Being an island, is that it? I don't see a bridge or anything else here. Well, I see a whole bunch of trees over there, dude. Maybe this is a crossing? Find out.
Yeah, there is a shallow spot in there.
Alright, you're gonna have to navigate through the trees. Hey, sorry.
Ugh. Hold on. Look.
Got that tree. There we go. Here's that ticket. This is the trade. Alright, let me shorten this a little bit. There we go. Right?
Yep.
Come on. I know it's muddy. You can do it. Oh, hang on. My bad. I turned off all-wheel drive. By
That'll make a bit of a
accident, so
difference.
I'm like, what is happening right now? Oh.
Trophy
Drawn down
learned,
your
slow
engine.
learner.
Yeah, all-wheel drive is on. Come on. You can do this. Must have been a rock. Come on. Come on. Oh boy. Thing's flooded. Ah! Hilarious. I don't know how deep this is, so you get ready, sir. Oh no, it's alright.
Yeah. This ain't too bad.
Good. Ooh. Never happened.
I didn't see anything. My eyes were closed.
There you go, very good. Another garage is always welcome.
Yes, yes it is. I mean, even
don't
if
know,
it's one stuck out on an island that you can't get off of.
Literally gonna say, even though it's on a freaking island.
Well, let's see now.
Means we can probably build the bridges now. No, we can't. We gotta restore that facility.
Well, you know, we could recall the Aramatsu out here. And where we just came across, we could build a road right there.
There is sand near us.
Yeah,
Actually, sand in that path. Yeah.
yeah, we'd be right in a sand zone, and then we could just build a road right across.
Do we have an objective to restore the main
Restore transformers near the railway station. And recover the power line near Sandwing. Where's Sandwing? That's way down south. That's steel beams. They need 5 steel beams.
Can build metal bridges. Pretty narrow.
Oh wow, look at that. Metal bridges. Well, we don't have any beams, but
well, it's easy enough to make, I suppose.
yeah.
This one is 8, and we can do the other one, probably another 8.
On the other side there.
And then we have a highway here.
Which gets us right, yeah, that's brings us right to the,
Yeah. I mean, logs work too. I mean, we have forwarder full of logs.
oh yeah, we still got semi-trucks going. They're empty, but they're going.
Now, this one is 5 logs, the other one is 7. Yeah, the tree's right next to one of the bridges, although no way. I won't be able to get to it with a cutter. Oh, on this side, it's a whole bunch of trees available to the cutter. We can cut and dump them right on the bridges and build both of them.
Oh yeah, the ones that are right here next to the roads.
Probably enough.
Well, the one group of trees by the eastern bridge is behind that pipeline.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We can't get to it, but there is a whole bunch of trees on the west side of the island.
Yeah, on the west side, we can get to those ones. So let's go ahead and pull a harvester out and where?
Mine is out in the trees. We are in industrial base, right? Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Give me like a minute. I'll be right back.
Okay. and start that back a little further. Ah, gotta hit the button.
Alright, I'm back.
Alright.
Oh, you bought the fancy one, huh?
Yeah, I bought this one a while ago.
Yeah, I remember driving that thing.
You know, it's not too bad.
Yeah, I just with this one I had a hard time predicting where a log is gonna go, so I was like,
My engine switched over to electric mode. Yeah, because sometimes the cab rotates around on you, which kind of screws you from being able to plop it into the hole. Like this time, my cab rotated on me in the process instead of it staying put. So my log ended up on the ground.
oh.
Did we get it in there?
Yo. Yeah, just line up the tracks right next to this thing and spin it around in one spot, and it works.
We're gonna give you a brand new bright and shiny base. But you're not gonna be able to get off of it.
Well, 3 out of 5, so that's the last tree. Very good. There's that.
Alright, now the other side.
Right.
The other side is 4.
Yeah. There is a problem. There is that pipeline in between us and that place. Means trees are gonna have a hard time going under it. When I was dragging the first tree when I brought over,
Uh-huh.
it was pretty dicey.
second time. Dicey right there.
Yeah, I think this one holds them up even higher.
Alright, good luck to you. We'll count on you.
Whew, we made it.
Right. I don't know if you have enough space here to actually cut the tree though. You got it all. Nice. Driving the wrong way. Well.
Oh, I got a freaking cab's a little cockeyed crooked. Try driving it when your cab's pointing off to the side.
Yeah, I'm always playing with this one to get it all great. Every time I start driving, otherwise it's.
Really, Sam? You got to go out again.
I think you need a tree from the other side though. So I just took the last one on this side. And it's a big, great, long one, so. Doesn't flip me over. It's a short tree.
Just a little guy.
Watch out for those power lines too. Ooh, he's gonna flip me over. Come on. Dude.
Could you imagine driving down the road and seeing somebody just driving a tractor or an excavator carrying a tree?
Yeah. I don't think you're gonna make it.
Oh, ye of little faith. I only lost the top branches.
Nice.
We don't use that part anyhow.
Alright.
Alright, well, you're processing that one. I'm going to let the dog out again.
Alright, very good.
Alright. Let's get this bridge built.
Very good. It's all on you.
No pressure.
The funniest thing, we got 60 slabs in our base.
And until we get this concrete thing open, we can't,
Use them. Yep.
What in the world? Well, it's going behind me, I guess.
Ah!
Aha!
Took it. Nice.
That was a little quick release of the brake and start backing up right as it was coming down.
Alright. Now we can get off this island. Gonna drive backwards now.
Well, you know. It was that or do the drive and stare thing, you know. It's a resource drop-off and pickup zone.
Most inconvenient spot ever. Why am I driving over here?
I don't know. Okay, what is our next task? Now that we can get off the island. Production facility.
So the next to us is a steel pipe facility. That's what the other two zones are. Like it has some metal around it. Alright, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, steel pipes facility. Yep, that's part of our same little base of operations, it looks like. Hold on, let me not that. Steel beams there. Actually, it was something to do with the concrete slabs facility. Bring rubble of the appropriate color. Was it one of the sides? Build a road to deliver failed pump components. Clear drainage from the track. No, it is either restore the transformer stations near the railway station, or recover the power line near Sandwing. And that's 5 steel beams. I don't know why they say that's near the Sandwing. Because that is nowhere
Zero
near
on C4.
Sandwing. Sandwing's way down in the middle. That's a drop off. And what is it? We fixed the old pump station, drained the water from the territory surrounding Sandwing. No time to rest, though. The new task is to transport steel to the power line substation. To the power line located on the hill in the swamps and supply the nearest power substation with energy. We need them all functioning. Alright, so we've got to get...
Want to do that one?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and track that. So we got to bring the steel beams to that place.
Yeah, we can load a whole bunch of steel beams. We need 5, and then just drive them.
Yep,
The
and
way
then...
Question is how in the world we get there. We can take a left by the harvester, I guess, and see if we can hoof it over this end over there. Probably possible.
Yeah, well, you know where we just built our road at? Yeah, right at the harvester. Yeah, I don't think that'll be that hard to get to. And then we...
May I remind you that gully right in front of the harvester is where you got the bowhead stuck, so... A lot of mud.
Lot of mud.
But I don't know, we'll make it. Alright. So we want to get crane down to the steel beams facility.
Yep, and we also need to get power out there. So if you want to work on the steel beams, yeah, because where the power line's at, it's disconnected. If you want to work on the steel beams, I'll get a cable layer out to run power.
All right, that works. See if I can crane over there, and then a truck, I guess, to load them up later. There's a bowhead around 1 and 2. We can probably dump them into bowhead. Crane. Here, I gotta go back up. You know what? Covering this is better. Dig up any roads, you don't need to.
Nope.
Gonna fix some latest.
Fact, it's that's the one.
10 o'clock maintenance for the win. Alright. Well, we can just get steel beams squared away and I'll jump because it's my turn to hit.
Alright.
Get some metal around here.
Stupid tree stump.
You tell him.
Let me stick a marker on the one I'm after. Oof, almost hit a stump. Come around the corner and looked and it was right next to my tracks.
This thing will probably take out the stump, I promise.
Oh, I know it'll pull them out. Okay. So let's delete that marker. Oh, I didn't even really need to put a marker down. That looks a lot further away on the map. Alright, the power line is connected.
Wait, I'm about to. Well, I'm on the way to deliver the metal beams.
Alright.
But then after the delivery, I got a boogie.
Okay. Yeah, we'll probably call it a stream right at that point. That's good 4 hours.
Nice. I was seeing if I can cut through the trees, but no, there's a whole bunch of rocks on that other side.
Well, the one route still seems to be hauling some logs to the tunnel. Too bad they're taking them into the tunnel, so we're not getting them.
So I'm using your Aramatsu to deliver the beams because it was right there next to us.
Oh, okay.
That thing has a great big dump bed.
Yeah.
And it's a good off-road, so lose here. See if I can get him without they in one piece, but I don't know. Right over here.
I see you.
There you go.
Look at that.
Beautiful power line.
Okay, we're almost there. Now all we need to do is plan a route so we can supply steel beams to the main power substation.
Yeah. We knew you were going to say that. Hey, look. There's a road through here. Well, a road-like substance.
Mm.
I'm
Yep.
parked on it right now.
That's right.
All right,
Goes
guys.
back to the road we built.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call that a stream right there. Thank you for watching. If you like what you see, hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you know when I go live. And usually, with Sergey here. Sergey, you want to say your goodbyes?
Yep. Well, I thank everybody for watching. Please like and subscribe.
And we will see you next time. Thank you, Sergey.
I'll see you later. Thank you.